Ahead on WMBD News, a community responding after a deadly shooting takes the lives of 3 people. And Relay for Life wrapped up their annual event. We'll tell you just how much money they raised for cancer research. Well, good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Delon Dillard. We start in Galesburg tonight. Officers are looking for answers after shots rang out at a Railroad Days carnival. Now take a look at this video just for a quick second. It shows a group of young men fighting and then several shots followed. Galesburg police confirmed this happened just before 9:30 last night. They tell WMBD no one was injured and the carnival was shut down immediately. No arrests have been made, and if you have any information about these young men, you're asked to contact Galesburg police. From our Twin Cities newsroom, the Bloomington community is responding after a shooting took the lives of 3 men and injured a 4-year-old. Tonight, Grace Church of the Nazarene is invited the public to take part in a prayer walk. Organizers say their goal was to draw attention to the increase in gun violence throughout the Twin Cities. We had a crew there, and we'll be updating you on our website, ciproud.com, with more information. In the wake of the shooting in Bloomington last week, young people in the Twin Cities are raising their voices. For these teenagers, along with everyone in the area, they've seen a recent spike in violence in their community, and they say it's scary and hope for change ahead.
If you put your mind to it, you can do it.
It really helped me realize how much I need certain things to be successful.
It's helped me be more motivated and more positive instead of being on the streets and doing what everybody else is doing.
Our news partners WJBC report Bloomington police are continuing to conduct a very active investigation in finding out who killed the 3 men on Monday and seriously injured that young boy. At this time, no arrests have been made. Immigration continues to be the main topic of discussion in Washington, but the White House isn't backing away from cracking down on illegal immigration. Nikki Batiste has that part of the story.
Families are no longer being separated at the border, but President Trump is making it clear that his stance on immigration hasn't softened. On Sunday, the president added even more fuel to the political fire, saying non-citizens shouldn't have an automatic right to a hearing in the U.S. Mr. Trump tweeted, "We cannot allow all of these people to invade our country. When somebody comes in, we must immediately, with no judges or court cases, bring them back from where they came." In another tweet, the president said the country should adopt a merit-based immigration system.
Look, remember, they are not coming here illegally. They are coming here seeking asylum and protection.
The administration's zero-tolerance approach has left Congress further divided.
The American people made Donald Trump president, made Republicans the majority in the House and the Senate to build the border security wall, stop chain migration, end the sanctuary city policy, reform our asylum laws, get rid of the visa lottery, and then also deal with the DACA population.
Last week, the president told Republicans to forget about immigration reform until after the midterm elections. But GOP leaders spent the weekend putting a new bill together, and they're hoping to bring it to a vote sometime this week. Nikki Batiste, CBS News.
Well, the McLean County Relay for Life just wrapped up their annual event in Normal. Each year, hundreds come out for the fight against cancer. This year, nearly 54 teams involving survivors and caregivers participated. And this year, the organization raised over $250,000.
This is more than a job to me. This is really about my passion. I want to fight cancer just as much as everyone else here, and not only do I support this as a staff partner, but I'm also I have my own relay team, and my son is out here with his friends. We're all here to celebrate the survivors.
Absolutely awesome. Since it started in 1994, the McLean County Relay for Life has raised over $8.5 million toward cancer research. And new at 10, thousands of people went back in time into the 1400s this weekend. Wildlife Prairie Park hosted the Old English Fair. Our Kyle Vincent has that part of the story.
Sharpen your sword and polish your armor. It's time for Ye Old English Fair.
This is unlike any Renaissance fair out there because what is going to happen here today is 100% real.
Each year, thousands of people come out to Wildlife Prairie Park to watch the fierce jousting matches.
These people are professional jousters. Yes, to say that in the 21st century is kind of amazing.
And while watching two knights charge, striking each other with 5,000 pounds of force just to knock each other off their horse is fun. The fair is so much more than that.
Yes, the jousting may be the main show, but it doesn't put away from the rest of the fair. There are some great entertainers, great artisans, great vendors, great food, and great beer right here at the Wildlife Prairie Park.
It's a lot of fun. It's a chance for you to just kind of experience a different time, different place. Kind of a fantasy.
Just for the fun, you know, the experience. That's all I can say about it. You know, it's just something else. Especially this fair here, I've noticed. It's really cool the location they got it in, the backwoods area.
To be able to step away from that mundane life and be able to come here for a sense of fantasy and an adventure, it can all happen right here at Ye Olde English Fair.
And if you missed out on the fun this year,
hello.
Well,
Hello.
There's always next year.
I don't know. Hello. You need to come to the fair. Right here. It's so much fun. All the cool kids are doing it. Yes, peer pressure.
In Hannah City, Kyle Vincent, WYZZ News.
Certainly sounds like it was a lot of fun. The fair's last day was today, actually. And CrossFit 309, a veteran-owned fitness gym, is raising awareness about veteran suicide by 22 hours of straight workouts, 22 to honor the lives of veterans who die by suicide each day. Every workout will be in honor of a deceased service member, and this specific workout was dedicated to General Wayne Downing, who is actually from Peoria. WMBD was able to speak with General Downing's grandson, Charlie.
He was also, aside from being a pretty hardcore guy, a really great grandpa.
General Downing is well known for rescuing Panama from a ruthless dictator. And according to their Facebook page, Happy Fish Sushi is temporarily closed. The Campus Town restaurant has a notice posted on their door saying they're closed for renovations. And a post on their Facebook page says they're, quote, temporarily closed, going on to say they will update customers on once information is available. And a local girl is doing something different to celebrate her 9th birthday. Instead of asking for gifts, Genesis is collecting toiletries for children who are less fortunate. Mom and Dad say they're proud of her selfless girl that they raised, who is aware of the needs of the community around her. And they hope their daughter's kindness gives momentum to an even bigger event.
It matters what's on the inside versus what's on the outside. So really just starting with her, teaching her, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, if I can impact her, I can, you know, most definitely impact more people, more kids in the community.
It's her efforts that make her a CI proud. Our own Lauren Langer will have her full story tomorrow night on WMBD News at 10. Well, today is the last day of the month. That means Riley's Cupcake, last Sunday rather of the month, that means Riley's Cupcake and Coffee Lounge is having its Soul Food Sunday. Riley's was packed today with people ready to eat some soul food on this beautiful Sunday. We spoke with the owner of Riley's, and she says she just wants it to be a place for people to come, relax, and socialize.
We host it the last Sunday of every month. This is probably our, 11th time, I believe, that we've had it. And it's just a chance for people to come out and get some good soul food Sunday after church.
Now, Rachel says that any and everyone is welcome to come out the last Sunday of every month and eat some good soul food. Well, coming up, it's a life-changing day for women in Saudi Arabia. We'll tell you what happened coming up next. And it looks like there's going to be a lot going on weather-wise this week. Our meteorologist, Brooke Brighton, will break down your forecast coming up next.
This is Storm Training 101.
What do you do during a flood? First tip, turn around, don't drown, and get to higher ground. Your second tip, never drive or walk through flooded waters. And your final tip, if told to evacuate, do so immediately.
Central Illinois weather is constantly changing. Trust Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates and your local weather authority team to keep you ahead of the storm. Storm Training 101 on WMBD, powered by the CI Proud to Go mobile app.
Your Central Illinois Honda dealers introduce a completely different way to buy a car, or let's say a smart way. Most people look at what it costs to buy a car. Wouldn't it be better to know what it costs to own a car? So over 5 years, what's the total cost of fuel, insurance, repair, and maintenance? Ready for the truth? Honda Accord rises to the top. More than $3,600 less than Camry. Over $3,700 less than Malibu. For the better value on Accord, get up and go to your Central Illinois Honda dealer today.
From Peoria to Bloomington and all points in between, WMBD is there, telling you good morning and good night. Whether you'll see sunny skies or rain, what's happening on our streets, our courtrooms, in our world. That's what we mean when we say living local.
There's a difference in local news in Central Illinois, but don't take my word for it. Try us and see for yourself.
You're watching WMBD News Weekend Edition.
Well, welcome back, and it's a historic day in Saudi Arabia where women are driving legally for the very first time. The kingdom's ban on women drivers was officially lifted today, bringing the conservative Gulf nation in line with the rest of the world. Daniel David has a closer look at the celebration on this landmark day.
A historic celebration for Saudi women who'd waited their entire lives for this moment.
I really enjoyed it, you know, having the freedom in my own country.
Saudi Arabia's controversial and decades-old ban on women drivers has been officially lifted. And as soon as the clock struck midnight Sunday, ladies wasted no time getting behind the wheel.
We've been waiting for this moment for such a long time, and finally it's here.
Saudi officers handed women drivers flowers as they drove for the first time. Advocates hope the new law allows many more to join the workforce and even start their own businesses.
I can't believe that I'm just part of this great change. It's on so many levels. It's amazing.
You can go with your kids and like have memories and like go on road trips. So it's also a bonding thing for the family. It's already changing my life. I'm thinking of gas now.
People began posting photos and videos of them driving and celebrating as the ban lifted, including the crowned Saudi prince, who posted this video of his daughter driving him and others around.
She can drive the car now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
The Saudi government had already issued driver's licenses to some women and carried out safe driving classes. While Saudi women say there is still a long road ahead to equality, they acknowledge this is a big step for women's rights in the kingdom.
I'm so optimistic for the future of Saudi women.
I'm David Daniel reporting.
Well, the Cardinals are looking to earn a series split in Milwaukee today. Matt McClain has all of your highlights coming up next in sports. But first, here's a look at your forecast with meteorologist Brooke Wrighton. Brooke.
Well, DeLon, for tonight, another cool night in store for Central Illinois, but by the end of this week, hot and humid conditions returning back into the forecast. I'll have your full work week forecast coming up right after the break.
Ready to go when you are.
Wow, you look nice. Getting around isn't as easy as it used to be. That's why we called Bath Fitter. They removed our old tub and installed a beautiful new spacious shower. Now, getting in and out is a breeze. And we have peace of mind with seamless walls that provide a watertight fit, plus their lifetime guarantee. Thanks to Bath Fitter, life is so much easier with a shower we love.
Call today for our best offer.
We want to say thank you.
Thank you, Bruce Rauner.
Thanks, Governor.
For helping create jobs here in Missouri.
Wisconsin.
Indiana.
Because when Bruce Rauner calls Illinois a horrible place to do business, guess where the jobs go?
To us.
And what governor talks trash about his own state?
We all have lower unemployment than Illinois.
Thanks to Bruce Rauner.
Hoosiers love you, Bruce.
Big fans here in Missouri. Cheeseheads, too.
Thanks, Bruce Rauner.
Thanks, Governor.
Thanks, Gov.
Pontiac on the Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Pontiac RV.
This is my Toyota Highlander. I love it. My husband loves it. My kids love it. And with Toyota Safety Sense Standard, I'm helping to keep them safe at no extra cost. I'm totally spoiling them. For affordable safety, I give my Highlander 5 stick figures.
Tested, trusted Toyota. Get 0.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2018 Highlander. Or get $1,000 customer cash on Highlander. Find your Toyota at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There really is something for everyone at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. I invite you to leisurely browse our 3 city blocks of refreshing styles. No hype, no haggling, just honest-to-goodness value, day in and day out.
Serving part-time as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you a head start on your career. Gain practical experience with technology and equipment to get an edge in the civilian world. Learn about the paid training and career opportunities available to you at nationalguard.com.
The ducks are coming. Hi, I'm Diana Hall from Bard Optical, reminding you that it's time to buy a duck and stop the abuse with the Center for Prevention of Abuse duck race. Bard Optical is proud to support the work the center does to keep our community safe.
And I'm Carol Myrna from the Center for Prevention of Abuse. Thanks to Diana, the people at Bard Optical, and all of you who buy a duck, the duck race provides funds to build a safe and peaceful community.
So buy a duck and support the Center for Prevention of Abuse.
Living Well, weekday mornings at 9 on WMBD.
This week, your Greater Peoria Area Crime Stopper serving Peoria, Tazewell, and Woodford counties takes you to El Paso, Illinois to focus on a recent burglary and motor vehicle theft. Sometime during the early morning hours of April 7th, unknown subjects entered the service area of Heller Ford by forcing open the rear door of the business. They pried open 2 toolboxes, taking several thousands of dollars in tools, took several sets of keys, and took a 2018 blue Ford F-150 and drove it from the lot. Total damages from this incident is estimated at $190,000. On March 22nd, it was reported to the Pontiac Police Department that Frere Ford had been burglarized, resulting in $50,000 in damages, and on April 9th it was reported to the Canton Police Department that Art Hosler Auto Plaza had been burglarized, resulting in $80,000 in damages. Detectives recovered evidence from the scene of these crimes but are asking for your help to solve these cases. I'm Officer Billy Ingalls. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $1,000 for information received this week that leads to the arrest and indictment of these suspects. If you have information regarding these crimes or any other crime, call Crime Stoppers at 673-9000, or you can text your tip to 274-637 and enter GPCS before typing your message.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network brought to you by Linco Precision Ag Technology Solutions. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD meteorologist Brooke Brighton.
You know, it's funny, for the beginning of this month, very hot and humid conditions with temperatures in the 90s, but even though yesterday we're seeing very cool conditions, well, today, even though highs were just in the low 80s, it felt that much warmer. And temperatures currently throughout central Illinois pretty much consistently in the upper 60s, low 70s. Throughout the Midwest, we do know it's a very similar pattern, upper 60s, low 70s. Warmer temperatures are going to roll into the area, especially starting midweek. As we check out our storm tracker, a lot of the cloud coverage that we noticed earlier today is pushing out of our area. A lot of activity going on south of our viewing area and also off to the west. But right here, right now, just looking at a few clouds in the area, maybe an isolated shower just popping up here and there. But overall, we are going to remain dry for tonight. Partly cloudy skies, overnight lows falling into the low 60s. Now, there's a lot going on weather-wise this week, so let's break it down into 2 parts. The first part we're going to talk about is the storms that we're going to see at the beginning of your work week. Then by mid to end of the week, that's when we see hot and humid conditions. So for tomorrow, for the most part, just seeing partly cloudy conditions, highs been low 80s, but because of some late night storms, rather breezy. Winds come from the east at around 10 to 15 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 20 miles per hour. So breaking down the timing of these storms, we're going to have a nice sunny start to your Monday. We'll see a few more clouds roll into the picture by late afternoon into early evening. And then this latest round of the model is showing weakening isolated thunderstorms, maybe just popping up here and there for your morning commute. More scattered thunderstorms will roll through the area by mid-morning, pushing out, continuing to track farther toward the northeast. And it looks like maybe a stronger wave coming through late afternoon into early evening, scattered throughout our viewing area. For that reason, well, Monday, we're seeing a slight risk for severe weather, especially in areas west of the Illinois River. Areas east under a marginal risk, and the main threats, well, they're going to be damaging winds, the potential for some hail, and along with a slight chance for some isolated tornadoes to pop up. So that's the storms happening at the beginning of the week. But then by the end of the week, we are going to see temperatures rising back into the 90s. And so we're consistently going to see above average temperatures, especially as we head into the end of the week. And not only that, complementing the hot temperatures that are rolling in our dew point comfort forecast, well, by the end of the week, dew points will be in the upper 70s. So it's going to be that oppressive heat returning back into that forecast. Taking a full look at your 8-day outlook, what to expect, well, for tomorrow. For the most part, partly cloudy conditions. Highs will be in the mid-80s. We're really not going to see any showers or storms until it's looking like Tuesday morning, and then it looks like as of right now the main wave is going to come through Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. I'll make sure to bring you updates tomorrow regarding that, and then by the end of the week, hot and humid conditions returning.
Hot and humid, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I know we had a lot of weather going on this past week though too, and we're covering all of that, but we'll have you covered this week as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, sports is up next. Stay with us.
There's a lot to be said for a good rainstorm. Rain makes grass greener and flowers brighter. Rain washes things clean. And with a little imagination, a rainstorm can be an afternoon's vacation. But only if it stays outside your home.
If you dread rainstorms because of basement water issues, it's time to call the experts. For basement waterproofing that protects your home and everything in it, call Bix Basement Systems. Because life's better when you don't have to worry every time it rains. Call today.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
Vanilla, chocolate, or the flavor of the day, it's all made fresh.
It's not like we make one batch and we're done. We make batch after batch. Slow churning at the right temperature is the key to perfect custard.
This is really good.
You gotta give it some love. That's when you're able to serve a nice, beautiful dessert to your guests.
I like that creamy thickness of the custard. It's really good.
This is my 10th batch of the day, so there's a lot of happy people out there.
There's a lot of hard work that goes into this.
Welcome to Delicious.
If you've been hurt at work or in an accident, it's like putting a boat in the water. The insurance company does not want that boat to go where you want it to go. You need a lawyer to help you navigate these waters and get that boat where you need it to go.
This is Storm Training 101.
How can you prepare for severe weather? Prep your home for an emergency. Learn how to use a fire extinguisher and shut off utilities. Check your home for potential hazards like weakened trees. And check and repair worn roofs and cracked windows. Also, not a bad idea to learn how to administer CPR. It may save someone's life.
Trust Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates and your local weather authority team to keep you ahead of the storm. Storm Training 101 on WMBD.
Check.
Powered by the CI Proud to Go mobile app. Make the connection to better health with Wellness Network on CI Proud. Advice straight from local medical experts to help you feel better than ever. Local health news right when you need it. Connect to Wellness Network on CIProud.com.
Have you sponsored your duck yet?
I'm Carol Myrna.
And I'm Shelby Roberts. WMBD TV and WYZZ are proud to once again partner with the Center for Prevention of Abuse to bring you the 30th annual duck race.
Every dollar raised helps all women, men, and children live free from violence and abuse here in Central Illinois.
Your generosity and the ducks you adopt help build a safe and peaceful community.
Sponsor a duck today by visiting duckracepeoria.com and join us on race day.
Now, your local sports with WMBD's Matt McLean.
The race for the NL Central is heating up in the final week of June. The division-leading Milwaukee Brewers host the Cardinals this afternoon. Now, the Redbirds were looking for a series split with a win this afternoon, and the Redbirds they put up a crooked number in the fourth inning. Matt Carpenter gives the Birds the lead with this hit to center field. Two-run score. It's now 3-2. Later in the inning, Jose Martinez blows the lead wide open. It's a three-run home run to left center field, and Luke Weaver does the rest. Good game for him on the mound, striking out 9. Cardinals pick up an 8-2 victory. The Cubs look to avoid a 4-game series sweep in Cincinnati this afternoon. Now, it looked good in the 5th. Anthony Rizzo caps off a 5-run inning with this 3-run blast to right field. Cubs led 5-0 at that point, but the Reds rallied big time late. Jesse Winker pinch hitting for the Reds, and he gets 3 runs back with this home run in the 7th. And Joey Votto gives the Reds the lead for good later in the inning. Cubs lose this game 8-6, 4-game sweep against Cincinnati. A serious case of deja vu in the White Sox Oakland game today. This is Tyler Palka, a left-handed hitter, smacking a solo home run to right field in the 6th inning for the Sox. Later in the 6th, it's Yariel Sanchez, Yolmer Sanchez that is, another left-handed hitter, also a home run to right field. And you guessed it, one more. Still in the 6th, it's Yohan Moncada, another lefty. That's a 2-run blast to right. Sox score plenty, 10-3 is the final. The Chiefs looking for a 4-game sweep over Burlington at Dozer Park, and Yoriel Gonzalez gets the line moving for the Chiefs. This is off of the wall in left field, a double for Gonzalez. And how about one more? This is a 2015 first-round pick, Nick Plummer, slapping one to right. He slides safely into second. And later, Plummer is going to score on this wild pitch. The Chiefs are now 4-0 in the second half of the season, 4-2 is the final. The ICA High School All-Star Game took place Saturday night in Normal. It was a game that also helped raise awareness for the Michael Collins Foundation. Now, Collins was a baseball player at Normal West High and a Heartland Community College player before he passed away at the age of 22 in a car accident. The MC Strong Foundation supports numerous causes, such as the St. Jude's Children's Hospital, Gift of Hope, and many more. Playing in an all-star game in honor of Michael Collins was very humbling for a pair of Twin Cities players.
It's really cool because I didn't know Michael, but I've heard all the stories about Michael and just live out his legacy and be with all these great players. I've heard about a bunch of them, so it's cool to actually play with them.
It's an honor, honestly, and I never really thought I would be in this, and it's kind of awesome. Being in this is really cool. And honestly, it's a very good tribute to Michael Collins.
If you want to donate to the MC Strong Foundation, there's a link on our website at ciproud.com. To the World Cup today, big win for England against Panama. Already 1-0 when the Three Lions work a great give and go. Jesse Lingard curls it to the back post. Check out that one. Then it's going to be a 6-1 win for England as Harry Kane caps off his hat trick with that deflection. England wins 6-1. Elsewhere, Colombia meets Poland in Group H play. Colombia is going to take the lead right before halftime. A beautiful cross by James Rodriguez. Yerry Mina heads it into the back of the net. It's 2-0 in the second half when Colombia hits on the counterattack. James with a beautiful ball to Juan Cuadrado, gets behind the defense and beats the keeper. Colombia downs Poland 3-0. Briefly, Bubba Watson wins the Travelers Championship on the PGA Tour, while Martin Truex Jr. wins the Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma. Finally, in Saturday's Royals-Astros game, Yuli Gurriel hits a line drive home run to left field, going into the seats fast, but check this out. This man's able to get his hand in front of it before it hits the woman right in the face. Good save by him.
It's really save, most definitely saved a life, saved the face.
It's definitely saved the face, and maybe saved a marriage too. They may be married. That could have been bad.
Absolutely. I should have been blaming him for all of the damage she would have gotten.
Yeah, you're not going to protect me. Come on.
Well, we'll have more weather coming up next. Stay with us.
Enjoy a vibrant lifestyle at the Lodge at Manitou with newly constructed amenities such as a community theater, bright open living areas, and much, much more. Find peace of mind at the Lodge at Manitou.
Come into Steak and Shake for hand-dipped milkshakes. Better yet, come into Steak and Shake for hand-dipped milkshakes at half price during half-price happy hour. Weekdays, now 2 to 5 at Steak and Shake.
Hi, I'm WMBD's and WYZZ's Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates, and I have a question. Are you and your family prepared for the next round of severe weather? Well, if you don't have one of these, the answer is no. You need a Midland weather radio, and they are available through our partnership at Central Illinois Walgreens or Hy-Vee locations. Have your weather radio programmed by a meteorologist when your local weather authority team will be at any of these locations. Stay ahead of the storm with a Midland Weather Radio.
They are the ones who open their hearts to help those in need, the ones who see a wrong and go out of the way to make it right, who help those who can't always help themselves, and give everything to make their communities brighter.
At WMBD News, we share the stories of our friends and neighbors doing extraordinary things here at home.
And SEFCU is proud to support CI Heroes and salute those making a difference right here in our backyard.
Nominate your hero now at ciproud.com.
In America, the automobile is a symbol of our freedom. That's why Maaco is proud to offer expert paint and collision repair services for nearly 50 years. We're locally owned and operated, which means we're here when you need us most. Maaco, America's body shop.
It started as medicine to relieve the pain.
Take the edge off stress, to just get through the day.
And then I realized,
I can't stop. I can't stop.
I can't stop.
I can't stop.
I can't stop.
Over 100 people die every day from opioid overdose. We can help.
go to dph.illinois.gov/opioids. Find ways to help you or the ones you love break the cycle of opioid use disorder.
In America, the automobile is a symbol of our freedom. That's why Mako is proud to offer expert paint and collision repair services for nearly 50 years. We're locally owned and operated, which means we're here when you need us most. Mako, America's body shop.
You're watching WMBD News Weekend Edition.
Well, firefighters in New York made an unexpected delivery this week. They delivered a pizza. Well, a crew from the Henrietta Fire District responded to a motor vehicle crash involving 2 vehicles Saturday afternoon. Now, officials say one of the drivers was a pizza delivery man. While the driver was being carted by the ambulance, the fire crew decided to finish the job. So, with the pizza still intact, firefighters delivered it to the home themselves. They posted all these photos on their Facebook page, and the firefighters thanked the customer for ordering out and not risking the chance of burning food or setting fire to the fire alarm. Take a look at that.
That looks like there's breadsticks in there too.
Hey, I have a good appetite for that right now, actually.
Oh yeah? Maybe some late night pizza.
Some late night pizza, most definitely, as well.
So this week there's a lot going on weather-wise. 2 main things going on. We have storms coming through Monday and Tuesday, and then by the end of the week, hot and humid conditions return. So for tomorrow, for the most part, partly cloudy skies. Highs will be in the mid-80s. We're really not going to see any showers and storms until basically after midnight, and we could see one wave Tuesday morning and then another wave coming through Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. We'll continue bringing updates regarding that.
All right, Brooke. Well, don't forget WMBD News is always available on air, offline, and on the go. You can head over to our website, ciproud.com. If you want the latest news delivered to your smartphone or tablet, download the WMBD app. We'll see you right back here tomorrow morning.